Florida. I am so honored to be here to speak on behalf of the ILM chapter of Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I hope you guys will sit around and watch what we have in store.
Character and couture, whose resume is almost as long as her beautiful writer, a wife, a mother, an alpha woman. H.E.R is a woman of many facets, and her work and reputation precedes her. H.E.R has earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in theater from the University of Florida and a Master of Fine Arts in creative writing.
So honored to be here. My teenage years was really cultivated while I was here at the University of Florida. I met my husband, I met some lifelong friends. So what you have here is something that really is lifelong. I'm pleased to bring you just a couple tips about discovering her. I know you all had a little bit of a discussion early on about what discovering her really meant, but to me, I wanted to make sure that you all can equip yourself before you discover yourself. Having faith is about knowing that God is for everyone, but your relationship with Him is the one that's most important. Going to church and attending sermons and watching sermons is not really your specific relationship. That's people pouring into you. But what are you pouring into God? How are you developing your relationship with the Lord that you serve?
Excellent opportunity for me to see how wonderful my niece is. I always thought she was, but after listening to her today, she reminds me a lot of my mother. She's a natural speaker. She had no trouble getting her points across, and I took notes, and I'm very, very proud of her.
Being creative is so multifaceted, it's so wide. It's a lot of work to do anything. It's a lot of work, especially to be at the University of Florida and really cultivate and grow what you have within you. But know that the Bible says that faith without work is dead. So you have to have both. That's what the word says. You have to have both. You have to have the ability to deepen your faith in Christ, and you also have to have the ability to get up and do some work. Don't let others look down on you because you are young, but show them and be an example for the believers in truth, in love, in faith, in purity, in speech, and in everyday life. If you can master that, if you can master being the example for somebody else, I think you've got something. I think you've got something worth developing, worth discovering, and you're well on your way to discovering her. The second thing is to have a team. Yeah, I do have a team. I'm lucky enough to have people that I can just call on in a moment's notice to do my hair, do my makeup, or what have you, do my nails even, anything you can think of, but that's not really the team I'm talking about. The team I'm talking about are your friends. And just like I said, I found those friends, a lot of those friends here at the University of Florida. So the people that are at your table right now, the people who are like-minded with you, are some of the people that you may know 15 years from now, are some of the people that you may be exchanging ideas with 15 years from now. I know it's a hard concept to really grasp at 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, but it's true. I'm in my 30s, and Anthony Pearson's sitting right here. I've known him, I won't tell you how many years, but all the years that I've been here, and we're still friends. We join Faces. Is anybody here in Faces? Hey, Faces! I don't want to pray for everybody because I don't like everybody. I want everybody to do well and be well, but I want to pray specifically for my friends and for the people that I love the most, just like I want them to pray for me. And everybody can't pray for me. I don't want the devil to pray over me. Don't. I don't want anybody who does not have my same intentions to pray over me or to pray into me. So you've got to find those people that you can call on at a moment's notice to say, hey, can you just pray with me right now?
I just want to say I am so proud of H.E.R. H.E.R is an amazing young lady, and just proud that she remembered the things that she was taught, that she learned the lessons that she was supposed to learn, and you know, I look for great things. Speaking on a national level, you know, I see way past on a national level. She would be amazing. Don't forget, Abandoned House on Amazon.com. Hello.
The third thing is to have a dream and go for it. Because years go by and you may forget that what you think and what you put in your belly now will start to manifest itself as the years roll on. So if you don't actually solidify or even think about a goal or think about a dream, how will you ever get there? You'll just be wandering around aimlessly. Well, I have a huge goal, Nashay, and I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to talk to my friends about it yet because I'm here and my goal is way up here. How on earth can I get from here to way up here? Well, it's not an easy process. It's not a straight and narrow process, but it's a process that you have to start. You have to step on the staircase before you see the rest of the stairs. Martin Luther King said that. You have to step on the first stair on the staircase before you see the rest of the staircase. You have to just start. And just starting means doing your research. Finding somebody who's in that industry or who's in that ultimate goal that you have for yourself. Find somebody who's up there. There's so much Google out here, there's so much research available that you have no excuse not to be well knowledged or well versed in whatever topic or whatever goal it is that you forgot about. But God's not gonna give you your goal until He's ready for you to have it. And that's why you gotta stay in tune. Because I did set the goal, I planned it out, I did my research, I did everything I thought I was supposed to do. And the Lord said, well, you know what? If you do this goal, if I give it to you all right now, you won't be the same person 10 years from now that you need to be. You won't be the person that I've called you to be. So you know what? Let's take a step back. I got married. I had 2 beautiful children. I've opened businesses. And last year, I got to walk in fashion. Patience, really the definition is enduring discomfort without complaint. Enduring discomfort without complaint. How many times in our lives do we have to endure something, but we have everybody in the world to tell our complaint to? Well, you're not practicing patience. The 4th thing I'll say is to get organized. You have a lot going on with your faith, with school, with setting your goal, with having a team, trying to find those people that you can rely on. That's a lot. That's a lot to do. That's a lot of tasks I've given you to take on as soon as you leave here today. But I am a fan of really speaking out loud what that goal is and learning how to work backwards from there. And that really applies in every area of your life, not just setting a goal career-wise, but setting a goal emotionally, setting a goal physically. Any kind of goal that you want to set, you have to start at the top.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm glad I came to see my daughter speak. It's my first time seeing her speak at a public speak. Being at home with her and all that, just seeing her talking, she's totally different. She's professional, and I'm proud of her. A few words she caught my eye, but I'm proud of her.
The last thing I'll say is be flexible, coachable, and lovable. I'm gonna be serious with you for a minute. Being honest with yourself and being honest with others is extremely difficult because we look at each other, we look at ourselves in the mirror, sometimes we lie to ourselves. And that's okay for a little while, but as you get older, lying to yourself only deepens the lie in your spirit, and then the lies start to come out of your mouth. And whatever you say, you hear. And whatever you hear, it sort of circles back. So the world is gonna give you some high successes, absolutely. You're gonna get up there. You're gonna say, I did this, and look at my accomplishments. Okay, but the accomplishment is gonna be over, now what? Tomorrow is a new day, and you gotta start that goal, you gotta start a new goal, you gotta start a new thing. Find an inspiration again and show up the way that they do. And I will say this, while I was at the University of Florida, there was a lot of hoes here. So my advice to you is to don't be that. Don't be the whore. Don't be her. Because, and I'll say this, your reputation not only precedes you, it follows you. The last thing that I'll say to you is that when everybody has a preconceived notion about you, it's no way to make sure that they're gonna say the right things about you. So don't put everything out, is my only advice about the world and the availability that people have to you. So don't be the girl that's just super accessible. It's okay to say no. It's okay not to be everywhere every time. I'm extremely proud of the Black women in this room for accepting the challenge, stepping up and being a part of such a huge university when it seems like you're such a small part, but you really aren't. You're a major part of this university and act like it. Walk into the rooms, walk into these classrooms as if they're for you. Because you go up and you show up and you be the best that you can be, because you're not only representing the people that are in this room, you're representative of this world of Black women. So my advice to you is not be just available, but show up and be the best that you can be. That's all I have for you.
So I think what really stood out to me is when Nashay said your reputation not only precedes you, but it follows you. I feel like a lot of times people forget that what happened and they feel like, oh, people don't know about that took place over there. No, you get introduced, the circles are small, they overlap like Venn diagrams. So be careful what you do and who you do it around and just make good choices. I think she did a phenomenal job. She gave us wisdom and she gave us honesty, and we all benefited from it. So.
We just finished wrapping up our brunch for today. I was talking to the ladies here at University of Florida on Black Women's Empowerment. We had a huge discussion on how we can move forward on goal setting. I'm going to put more up on the blog about what I talked about. I'm actually going to put my speech online for everyone to read. It was really good information. I had a great time here with my sorors from Iota Lambda, and I'm happy to be a representative for Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, at least for today. I'm excited that I'm actually putting myself out there, and I had my first speech and I think it went well. I hope you guys enjoyed it.